Well, that's what I was thinking when you were saying. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
You have an announcement too? Oh, you did this yesterday, right?
Good morning, Jackson staff and students. It is a terrific Tuesday today as we follow our Tiger Truths of be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. I have a special announcement this morning. We have Skylar and Houston and Mrs. Marshall. Take it away, guys.
Hey, I heard the news. Did you hear?
Dear me, no, what news?
The Scholastic Book Fair. It's coming next week.
Woohoo, hooray.
What's at the book fair?
Everything. Cool books, funny books, graphic novels, you name it.
Who's going to be there?
There's something for everyone, so everyone should come.
Take a hike to the Scholastic Book Fair. It's next week, Tuesday from 2:30 to 3:30, and Wednesday and Thursday during conferences. It's going to be wild.
Isn't that awesome? The book fair is coming next week during parent-teacher conferences. Now, back to the normal things. I have Amaya Bushcott here from Mr. Reese's 5th grade classroom to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Come on up. And right hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much, Amaya. I sure appreciate you coming. Okay, Mrs. Everhart has a few announcements this morning. We started with this yesterday. We'll do it again today.
Hello everyone, I have our PBIS prize winners from last week. So when your teacher says it's okay, you can come on down to the office and grab your prize. From Mrs. Balch's class, Hunter Jacobs. Mrs. Shar's class, Patricia Cavan. Mrs. Freeman's class, Jackson Eden. Mrs. Ransom's class, Cecil Wright. Mrs. Shear's class, Ajayla Lunsman. Mrs. Hirsch's class, Alex Reyes. Miss Masterson's class, CJ Kuiman. Mrs. Hesselbacher's class, Allison Correa Mora. Miss Christensen's class, Fabian Pantoja. Miss Forrest's class, Devin Wiegert. Miss Peterson's class, Jaden Crow. Mrs. Moyle's class, Matthew Mortensen.
They can't hear the feed. I'm sorry, you guys.
Start again.
I didn't know. Let me try it.
Do you want us to completely stop and begin again?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's try this again. From Mrs. Balch's class, Hunter Jacobs. Mrs. Shar's class, Patricia Cavan. Mrs. Freeman's class, Jackson Eden. Mrs. Ransom's class, Cecil Wright. Mrs. Shear's class, Ajayla Lunsman. Mrs. Hirsch's class, Alex Reyes. Miss Masterson's class, CJ Kuiman. Mrs. Hesselbacher's class, Allison Correa Mora. Miss Christensen's class, Fabian Pantoja. Miss Forrest's class, Devin Wiegert. Miss Peterson's class, Jaden Crow. Mrs. Moyle's class, Matthew Mortensen. Mrs. Sweeney's class, Jaron Myers. Miss Nellis's class, Aiden Kohlberg. Mrs. Jansen's class, Josh Ortiz. Mrs. Dunmore's class, Cody Bissett. Mrs. Barron's class, Alexa Smith. Miss Smith's class, Garrett Wendelschafer. Mrs. Vasquez's class, Gage Cook. And Mr. Reese's class, Gavin Strolchek.
Thank you so much, Mrs.
Hey, you're
Everhart.
welcome.
I
Anytime,
love
guys.
our PBIS prize winners.
They're fun.
They're fun. Okay. I have another person here, guest for the day, Mrs. Eicher. Come on up to share your Good morning. How are you?
Hello, this message is for 4th and 5th grade students that are on the tech team. Tomorrow we will have a meeting during first recess. So that's from 12 to 12:15 with me here in the LMC.
That's excellent. What are you going to
Yes.
be talking about?
Well, we have a new schedule and we have a couple of prizes. We've got some really great tech team members this year.
Oh, I love it. Thank you
Yes,
so much
you're
for having
welcome.
Tech Team. Okay, boys and girls, lots of busy things happening at Jackson School today. Remember, we have our guest here today doing our MeeperBot visits, which is really exciting. Classrooms that don't have an opportunity to see our guest speaker will have an opportunity to use MeeperBots later this week or next. We also want to remind children, no school this Friday, so that's very exciting as well. And then next week, our parent-teacher conferences. So if you have forgotten to bring your parent-teacher conference slips back, please bring those back to school because during conferences, of course, we will be having our book fair, which you saw that quick skit at the beginning of this session. I also want to share, boys and girls, we are monitoring and watching bathrooms. Bathrooms are not a place to play. We want to make sure that you do your business, wash your hands, and leave. We're not here to play in the bathrooms. We've noticed some poor bathroom behavior, and so we are going to be monitoring our custodians and myself and your classroom teachers. If you are using the restroom, you need to sign out and then sign back in because once again, we're having some poor bathroom behavior. Thank you so much. Let's make it a terrific Tuesday today at Jackson, and don't forget to be awesome.